Pertaining the play, as a player, you must be always registered, and that's what I think the DFA has so far done. All the clubs are registered, and believe me, come 20th of January, I think it's going to be a very hot in the Division 4 game that we really need to watch out. Our viewer right there, this is Lighter TV, right broadcasting from Koboko, and we are in what we call the local sports. Up next is what we call the regional league, of course the most league that people know. That's the third league in the Ugandan Cup, and we're here to take you through some of the leagues. As we know, this is the 10th round that the teams are playing. As today our teams are traveled to Yumbe, that's to face none other than BK or Barakala City, and we don't know how the results are playing. I think Sabiri will update us shortly about that. And in the games played, of course, in the 10th, from the Nyagak zone, we have Nebi Central hammering Padia Rising Stars 4-0. We also have Nyahama winning 2-0 against Zeu FC, and we have Pakwach Young Stars, of course, winning 3-2. That's against Alpha Rising Stars. And up next, the other games that was ongoing, and of course we shall also get you updated on that. That is on the Nyagak zone. Arua City is playing Kuluva Rainbow, and as I talk right now, is still 1-0. Arua City trailing by 1-1. And then in the other game, we have Paida. We have Paida United, which is playing in with Pajobe, and the game is still ongoing. Maybe back to Sabiri. I think the latest, we should be having some latest from the Nile zone. Of course, the tips are traveled. Maybe you can also let us know about what's happening.
Thank you so much. I think for the Nyaga and for Nile zone, today we have 3 games. That is one of the games, the Tipsa travel to BK. And I tried to look around to get the results of Tipsa. Up to now, there's no update.
And I hope things are okay.
I hope things are okay. That's right.
Sure,
for that. And the next game, the other game was Kochaban. They played 1-1 with Total. The last game was between Oramachaku and Nyai Youngsters. And the game ended 6-0.
6-0. That's the scoreline for now, but we shall get to update. Don't also forget, yesterday Rising also played the FHL, Moyo Town Council, and the game ended in 3-2 in favor of Rising Stars, winning at Nyarlo Playgrounds. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, as we come in shortly, we are here to wind the last session of our local sports roundup in our weekend edition. Don't forget to subscribe and like a TV channel right from Koboko. Let us break in for a short commercial break. We see more about the local sports.
On every journey of your dreams, you always need a trusted partner. A partner who understands you, taking you forward with new ways, providing unlimited possibilities, and making your successful tomorrow start now. A partner that is smart. A partner for the future. And that's my bank, Centenary Bank. Centenary Bank is regulated by the Bank of Uganda. Customer deposits of up to 10 million are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund of Uganda.
All right, we'll be back from that short commercial break. We are in our last sessions of the weekend sports roundup in the local, and of course this is Lighter TV, right? We are still talking about the League 3 or the Division 3 League in West Nile, and of course to wind up, we see lots of results coming up as we've just updated you. And the next game, which is the Koboko Derby, that's also I want to put it very right clear, that we shall also discuss with the CEO for DFA right here, is that how are they prepared towards that game, because in most cases when we see derbies, especially Rising always playing a Tipsa FC, you see a lot of tension, fans try to manipulate football in something different. I would like to know the person of DFA, how are they taking a stand this time in ensuring that there is total peace or discipline in the game, and how the game will end. And to remind you also, that will be the 11th game of the season, which will take place on Wednesday, that is 17th of January. It will be right at St. Charles Luanga Playgrounds. That's when the league will be kicking back to CO before we move to other leagues. I am made to understand something. When we have all these big teams playing like this, a lot of tension from the fans, a lot of fightings, a lot of injuries. I would like to know your stand as a DFA. How prepared are you towards such kind of hooliganism or such kind of manipulations in the game?
Yeah, thank you so much. Actually, I think Kokole, to me, this is just a very simple game.
It's a very simple game.
I think we should not manipulate a lot of things from this derby. This derby has been there for quite long.
Yeah.
And we have not, as DFA, we have not registered so much in discipline cases between these two teams. Actually, as DFA, we really want to see that these games, the game on Wednesday, really should end in a very good way. But I'm quite sure it's just a peaceful game to me. Yes, as you said, it is as being a derby, Koboko derby. I think this is the biggest derby we ever have here in Koboko.
Yeah.
So of course you know how prepared these teams are. Rising, if you look at now this time Rising's performance, they are really trying to pick up and make things work. And for Tipsa, their form had been really not out of the, I think, 3 or 2 games. They are still trying to struggle around.
I think losing
and
one.
I think up to now, as I said, we still expect their result to come from Yumbe. But in that game, I think we should not put a lot of tension. I'm quite sure the game will end peacefully. As DFA, we are prepared to see that at least the game ended. Actually, it should end very peacefully. And as Koboko, these are all our teams. These are all of teams. Of course, in competitions, yes, you can rival and so on. But when it comes to home and home, let's try to behave in a very good way. These are our own players. These are our own teams in Koboko. But let's give the winners to go with the points. Of course, in football there are 3 things: win, draw, or lose.
Let the winner go with what the winner deserves, and of course that's the winning, not to lose. When we say the winner, we mean the winning kind of sort. And of course, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Also, in the other part of the league here, I'm also to take you through what we call the Uganda Cup, having in mind that most of the teams are being eliminated. And don't forget, the draws will be done tomorrow. That is 15th of January. That will be live at Hotel Sherena, and please, you can follow that. And of course, the teams from the West Nile and the Nyakak zone who have so far qualified for the round of 64 are here. We have Odamachako that have so far qualified after beating Rising, I think 2 goals to 1. Then we also have Yumbe Medical, surprisingly eliminating the mighty Araka in the team. So that means we have Yumbe Hospital, we have Odamachako, we have Parombo, and then we have Navy Central. Those are the 4 teams that this time represented West Nile in the round of 24. Don't forget to subscribe and like, of course, Leica TV, right, that always brings you updated sports, local, and so on. Up next, we also to take you through what you call the FIFA drum. I think that is the most also loved. I would like to at this point, of course, welcome Sabiri to take us what is happening, or if their fixtures upcoming. Yes, coming.
Yeah, thank you so much. Actually, the FIFA drum semi-finals are actually back. We are going to actually have very many teams, 4 teams already that are going to battle in the FIFA drum. Of course, the first semi-final will be on 20th of January.
Yes, 20th of January.
20th of January between I think Busoga.
Yes. Busoga test meet with the Tasso, with the Teso.
Yes, Busoga
Teso, of course.
Yes, that's the first one. The second one will be between
Lango
and
West Nile.
West Nile.
I think that will be at Akiba Stadium.
At Akiba Stadium. The first league will be in Akiba, and the second one will be in Greenlight Stadium.
Greenlight Stadium.
Yes.
That's when West Nile will play Lango. And of course Busoga will play Teso. And don't forget, all these games will be live at FIFA TV. And don't forget also, Leica TV will be live behind that, giving you the updates about what's happening on that game, much as it's the most wanted league. And ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the end, as we come to the conclusion, don't forget, of course, another important game that's also ongoing. And I think Chelsea played yesterday.
Yeah, Chelsea played.
And they won.
They won 1.
I can see, in most cases, when you see people putting on. So I'm here to tell you that, of course, in the English Premier League tonight at 7:30, don't forget, Manchester United will be tussling it out with the Tottenham. And don't forget, in the signing, I meant to understand if Timo Werner will make it today.
Yeah, of course, that will be his first.
I think he will be in the starting. He has been in Premier League, and this time let's see what he will do. Ladies and gentlemen, before I say bye-bye, CEO, it's a pleasure to see you at Leica TV. Maybe your last word to the viewer or to the sports lovers of Koboko.
Yeah, thank you so much, viewers. I want to really take this opportunity to thank all the football lovers of Koboko. It's true that I follow a lot from the Leica TV. I'm really very happy with this initiative. Of course, football, for us to really grow up with the football, we really need to come up with a lot of initiatives to see that we really promote our own football in Koboko. I'm really very happy with Lighter TV. To our teams outside there, as we said, we are going to kick off with the league very soon, around 20th of this month. We request a lot of preparations from the teams. Of course, the fixture will be out on Thursday. We all have after all the 4th division teams, we shall have a meeting on Thursday at 2 in Nyarlo Primary School. The fixture will be released on that same day.
Okay.
And the competitions department is trying to work around it to see the issues of preparations, of field preparations and so on. Because in football, we have a lot to do. You need to prepare your pitches and a lot of things. We are going to actually to see that the competitions does their work. They will have to inspect all the fields before we kick. I think probably from tomorrow, that's what they are going to do. I want to request all the teams to be ready, waiting for the competition department to really welcome them to inspect the fields. Of course, some of the fields, when you look at them, they are really not good fields to play. So we wanted to see that this year, at least everything should be in a good way.
Okay, just seeing something, I think that is very right taken. Chelsea with 31 points, Man U 31 points. What's your prediction for tonight's game, Man U against Tottenham?
Yeah, I think today's...
I hope you're going to do it in Chelsea favor.
I think tonight's game, it will be a very difficult game for Manchester United.
Manchester United,
of course, you know Manchester United, they have been really struggling.
Yeah.
With the actual, the performance of Tottenham Hotspur, and also with the players that they have added. They have actually brought 2 players, yeah. Team of one, and there's 1 player, defender from Genoa, which they have signed this season.
Okay.
And for your information, your goalkeeper Onana failed to actually to go to the African Cup of Nations because of the same game. He wanted actually to play first, and I will be jetting tomorrow. And the Cameroonians are very hot. They said no, they don't want him again. But I think it will be a very difficult game for Manchester United. A
very difficult game for Manchester United. And of course, to keep you updated, Manchester United is going for 4-2-3-1 formation, and of course having Onana on goal. And then we have Wan-Bissaka. Don't forget Varane also starts today. We have Evans, Dalot, Eriksen. We have Maino also coming in. We have Garnacho. We have Bruno Fernandes and Rashford. Not forgetting Hajlund. Of course, this boy also starting for Manchester United, as more to come on your way. Thank you so much. That has been me, Swipe, together with the CEO for DFA Koboko, in what we call the weekly sports roundup in local, national, and international. Therefore, from me to you, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and that's Lighter TV, broadcasting live from Koboko, giving all the time updates. And please, my last word, see you come 17th of January, and that's Wednesday. St. Charles Lwanga. I think in the game between Koboko Rising Stars and Tipsa tussling it in the round of 11. From now, see you.